Stargirl, look. You always said you like big guys. Well, my power is literally growing as big as I can. Uh, now that you've seen how big I could grow, you want to go out to a movie or something sometime? No, no, Al. I didn't say I like big guys. I said I was into older guys. What's up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today I have a haul. Actually, a bit of an old haul. I probably got this in 3-4 days after I filmed my last haul video, and I entitled it Emergency Haul, and I'll explain why when we come to it. A couple things I did pick up since then. This King Shark Build-A-Figure. I'm not huge on movie-related figures. Didn't really want the wave that you would have to buy to get the parts for the Build-A-Figure. I wouldn't mind a Peacemaker, but eventually waited because usually these Build-A-Figures, to just buy them off eBay, you'd basically pay what you would pay to buy all 4 of the other figures. Waited, got a really good deal on them, so I'm happy. I had one eBay pickup just come in. So this is Bombshells 23. Something I've been working on. Think about doing something called, like, I don't know, the Gauntlet or something like that. I've been making a list of different series that I'd really like to finish. Not really doing like a 23 want list, but just sort of a main list of stuff I'd like to finish. And Bombshells is on that list. And then just looking around, this seemed to be the only issue you couldn't just like grab off of my comic shop. So I got it off eBay. But if you want to hear more about that Gauntlet or Quest, whatever I would call it, be like, I don't know, 300-400 issues. If you want me to do a video on it, I will. But it's something I'm sort of working on. So why this was called an emergency haul, and why I got it so soon after the last one. The last video, I actually finished off my Red Hood collection, right? Well, in looking up another book, a Robin-related book that's actually in this haul, I came across something I didn't realize. There were some Red Hood annuals I didn't have. Now, I know, a lot of us, we collect a lot of different series. You don't necessarily know every little thing about a series. When you type stuff into eBay or different shops, you don't necessarily come across, you type Red Hood and you may not even get Red Hood annual in your search, right? So I think part of that was that, just never having come across it. And I think also as we, so this is the Rebirth Series 1-3 annual. And here's New 52, issue 2 annual. Well, I had issue 1, so obviously at some point I would have entered that into my CLZ. I would have seen there was an issue 2. I think part of it is, like, for instance, on my comic shop, if you make a cart of like 30 books and you hit buy, I've had a lot of times where like only 28 of those books go through, you know, because someone else has bought 2 of those books. And they don't tell you, well, hey, we took these 2 issues out. So it's like in my mind, maybe I thought I had already got this. You know, even looking through bins, sometimes you might pull 50 books out, and one of those books you accidentally leave behind, but in your mind you think you have it. So I think maybe it was a combination of those 2 things led to me not realizing I didn't have these annuals. So I wanted to grab these annuals, and then whenever I do buy from my comic shop, I don't like to just buy 4 or 5 books and pay $10 shipping. So I made a cart, and if we're going with Red Hood, not necessarily a Red Hood series in name, but it is a Red Hood series, I went ahead and finished off the Task Force Z that I needed. This, of course, sort of like a zombie Suicide Squad with Red Hood. I believe I just needed 8 through 12 to finish it. So very cool. And then something I keep up on, because I have a complete run, apart from, of course, new stuff that comes out. I had picked up issue 50, so I got all the issues I needed up to 50 in this run. Last haul I got issue 50. We got Catwoman 49. I do really enjoy, ever since I guess Jenny Friesen had left doing her variants. I think she's doing like Harley and Poison Ivy right now. So in picking these covers, I just went with either the cheapest cover or the cover I liked. This is the only one I went out of my way to get, the 90s cover. Like this was just the cheaper of the covers there. And the same with issue 47 and issue 46. And that was all of those. And some of the newer stuff, I think the rest of this is newer stuff. I don't pick up a lot of new books. I mean, I don't go to any LCSs. But I am interested in the JSA related stuff. So we got Stargirl issue 2 and 3, which is actually pretty good. And of course, Justice Society issue 2. I think since I bought this, no Justice Society's come out, but Stargirl issue 4 has. And this was another one, not sure how I missed it. Thought I had finished this run, but needed one more book. Batman Superman 16. And this was the book I was looking up when I came across the Red Hoods. Maybe a little bit of FOMO on my part. Yeah, I think I got this for like $2 or $3 on my comic shop. I wouldn't have paid a bunch of money for it. And this is one I definitely think, because I'm trying to get this series anyway. I have the trades, but picking up single issues. Such an iconic cover, I think I just thought I had it. But I had seen someone post on Instagram talking about Damian Keyes, and this of course, Batman Incorporated issue 8 is the issue he dies. So a cool little Damian Keyes, so why not pick it up? Something else I'd got in a recent haul. I rarely come across these anarchy books. And a recent haul I had got one. I just needed one issue to finish this volume 1. There is a volume 2. But a really cool Robin villain. Another newer thing I've been picking up are these One Bad Days. Huge sucker for Batman villain one-shots and minis. I think there's only 2 more. I think there's a Ra's al Ghul coming out and a Clayface that's already out. That's all I need to finish this. Because I did pick up the Bane. Love this cover. Man, the art on the inside is hard to look at. And I did pick up these Lazarus Planets. I like the idea behind it. This issue had great art, great story, really pulls you in. And then they just sort of have these randomly named books like Next Evolution, Legends Reborn, that you don't really know the reading order. And I guess it doesn't matter, because what's disappointing is, and it could have been done right, but what's disappointing is you see all these names. These are all like, there's like 5-6 stories in this book, like a little anthology book, with varying art from okay art to terrible art, just sort of following individual characters or teams around, which I think could have been okay if it would have been the same art as this, and it maybe moved in a line instead of just being random. So definitely disappointed in these minis. In my opinion, kind of or these one-shots I should say, kind of killed the momentum of the series for me, because I got real excited reading book 1. But there you have it. That's all for me. Just sort of a quick emergency haul to pick up the Red Hood I needed and some other rando stuff. Took me a while to film it, but there we go. And as always, you know, I appreciate you watching. Would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know if you want me to put that quest together and do an official video on it, if you want to follow along and see exactly how many books I'm trying to get on that. And as always, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. And with that, I'll see y'all later.